Hi guys, and welcome to another processing video. This one is featuring myself and my cousins, and the title is Cousins and Their Shenanigans. And this was an elevator selfie that we took one night. This was while we were in California recently for my cousin Jennifer's wedding. She's not in this picture, but her three siblings are, and one of their cousins, and Eric and myself. So my cousins are so much fun. They are awesome people. They're right up my alley. You know, they're a lot of fun to be with. They have this sophisticated sense of humor, and it's one I can't even explain to you what that means, but they're not ones to super crack up. They giggle and laugh. It's just, I can't even explain it. You just have to be in the room with them. But they've adopted me. You know, I'm a Kirby. They call me a Kirby and not a Vignal. But anyway, this layout, I'm using this piece of paper from, I want to say it's the June Scraptastic Kit. And when I saw it, you're going to hear this again because I say it often. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. But I do cut it apart, and I use the other half on a layout that I do of my cousin Jennifer and I at her wedding reception. And so that one's coming up as well. I'm doing a bunch of voiceovers today. This layout I did last week. And how many, let me see, how many voiceovers am I doing today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voiceovers today. So I can get these rendered and uploaded to YouTube. So every couple days I can just hit publish and entertain you guys. But I'm cutting out this, love this card from the cutaway sheet, and I'm going to mount my picture on it because this picture I just love it. It was a day after, they're not even married yet, maybe it was a day after rehearsal or something. We had all gone to dinner, so we're all comfy. I'm in my sweatpants and t-shirt, and we're in the elevator going to someone's room, and Jeremy is next to me. You just see the corner of his face in there, and he's holding up his bottle of whatever. I have a bottle of wine in the crook of my arm with my glass. Someone else has something else. And so needless to say, we were just having fun, letting our hair down and acting goofy. And so I'm like, Danielle, we're right in the elevator. And I'm like, Danielle, she's the one in the very bottom of the picture. I'm like, here's my phone. Hold it up because you're the furthest you can get everybody. I said, let's take an elevator selfie. And everybody just posed. It was perfect. It was crazy and random, and that's what I love, is crazy and random, especially with these guys. They're such a hoot. And I used to babysit them during the summers. My mom only has one sibling, and that's my Aunt Michelle. And Michelle is 15 years younger than my mom, and lived in the hometown that she grew up in, which is Condon, Oregon. It's a small cow town. You know, it's like 700 and something people. It's in eastern Oregon. I was born in the Dalles, if anybody's heard of it. But Michelle got married, met my Uncle Don. He lived in Fossil. He was from Fossil, which is just like 30 minutes away, I believe. And they stayed in Condon for quite a few years before they moved to Athena. And so the kids were a lot younger than I was. I'm 44, and Jennifer, the oldest, is 37. 37. Anyway, and then there's Jeremy, who's like 35, Sarah, and then Danielle's a baby. She's 28. But I used to babysit them in the summers. And it's just, and then when I moved away, they were all still so young and in school, and they had moved to Athena. And so it's been so much fun the last couple years getting to know them as adults and them making new memories of me. Now, Jennifer remembers me, of course, and Jeremy, and Sarah to some extent, but Danielle, no, she's 16 years younger than I am, and so she doesn't remember too much of me. So when I went back to help my aunt take care of my grandmother before she passed 2 summers ago, that's when I really got to know them as adults, and they got to know me, and we just really clicked, and I adore them. And they're awesome. So, as cousins are. So anyway, Jennifer went to college and has a very successful job. Jeremy is a photographer. Sarah is going to school and she has a new job now, and I'm really sorry. I thought she was doing accounting for a while, but now she's working, she just got a new job. And then Danielle is an artist. She had gone to school, and they're all just amazingly talented. And Sarah, she is so funny. Okay, so my daughter Shelby Ray is named after Jennifer Ray, which is the bride. And they're both the redheads, same as me, we're all the twin cousins. Sarah, the third child, even though Shelby looks like Jennifer, her personality is Sarah. Little Spitfire, love the attitude of nothing I can't do, I can handle anything. And Sarah was so shy growing up, the Sarah I remember. And so to know her now as this adult, and she is all about fashion and heels, and she's gorgeous, but she will put her hair up in a ponytail and rip a house apart and redecorate, remodel herself. She's amazing, very talented, and yeah, these cousins, I can just go on and on and on about them. But so not only did I get to spend time with them, but I also got to meet their cousins from their other side, their father's family. And I know a lot of the Kirbys, but the kids were also really little, and I didn't get to see them, but maybe a 4th of July here and there. But so I got to meet them as adults, and you talk about feeling old, but they were just as much fun. And I got to know my Uncle Don's brothers and sisters more, and their spouses, and I made some really, really great friends. I just had a blast this trip. I could completely do it all over again, even with the troubles of getting out there. But it was nice. It was nice. I think, let me think. Of course, it was a Kirby wedding, so 99% of the Kirbys were there, but I think my parents couldn't make it. And I was the only one so I was the only one from my aunt's side there, because my grandparents are gone. My mom's her only sibling, couldn't go, and then my siblings couldn't make it for one reason or another. So yeah, it was just, yeah, wow, that's quite a revelation there I'm thinking about. But I'm so glad I went. I really got to spend some great quality time with my aunt and uncle as well. And Ben's parents are from China, and so I got to know, he's the groom, and I got to know, not got to know them, so to speak, because they don't speak any English, but I adored his mother, and we just had an amazing time. And I have a funny story, but I'm going to tell it on the video of when I do Jen's wedding, her and I on the dance floor. So I was almost said somebody remind me to tell you the story, but no one can remind me because no one can talk to me, but I hope to remember it. Anyway, I'm getting to use some Heidi Swap things here, and I'm going to use some things from the sticker sheet. That huge ampersand sign was something I purchased from Michael's last summer when I was just getting back into scrapbooking. It was on clearance. It had this little colored hummingbird on it. Well, I tore that off, and I'm like, I think I got it for like $1. It was this huge package of these different wood veneers, and I've hardly used anything from it, so I'm really glad I'm utilizing it now. And is it oversized? Yes, absolutely. But it just fits the page because it was such a funny photo and such a fun night. And we do things big. It's like go hard or go home. So it just went perfectly. Perfect. The stickers I'm taking from the sticker sheet, I'm kind of doing them backwards. The first one you can see is a super light pink, but I was afraid it was going to get lost on that stripe from that pattern paper, so I decided to do things backwards. And then you're going to see me, I will take my thin Faber-Castell pen and ink around them just to help them stand out on the page a little bit. The more I see and use this paper, the more I like it, and it's grown on me. I don't think I would ever use it as a full sheet. Watch me make myself a liar and do it. But I know I have another sheet from another kit. I purchased I belong to Scraptastic Kit Club. I did purchase a hip kit club, I'm not a subscriber. I just wanted to try one out, and I bought just the main June kit. I didn't do any of the add-ons, because frankly I couldn't afford it at the time, but I noticed that there is another sheet in there, and I do make a layout that I'm going to voice over today with it, so stay tuned. And But these Heidi Swap stickers here I got on clearance at Michael's, and I'm going to use the word family from it, so it's going to read love this family. And Shenanigans. Danielle, the baby cousin, and we were talking, and she had invited me and Eric to hang out with them or wherever, you know, I think we were going down to Jeremy's room. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. And she just started laughing. She's like, I love that word. And so I had to use it in the layout. But you saw earlier, I took that capture wood veneer that I got from the kit, and I sprayed it yellow. But you're going to see me spray it again. I'm going to make it black because I'm starting to add some black elements to this page. I think that arrow says love this. So it's my Heidi Swap black, and I'm really upset because the sprayer does not work now. I tried to spritz it and it quit working, and now it's a hot mess. The ink is coming up through, it's just messy. And I got brave. I don't know why I didn't think to color this before. Well, I didn't think I was going to color. I thought I was going to leave it the same as a wood element, like what's in the paper, but because I was pulling in black, I wanted to add black to this too, and I had already stuck it down with that quick dry adhesive glue from Scotch, and when that stuff's down, it's down. So yeah, I think I did accidentally get a brush stroke on there, so I just put a couple more around it to make it look like I meant to do that. But it all turned out great. I did use some flair and a couple stickers from that sticker sheet that came in the kit. And this page is really coming together quite nicely. The Cousins is white chipboard, but it has teal blue lines in it, like one or two, and you'll see it when it's up close, and I'm sure a lot of you have these. I have these in teal and I have them in pink. And then the Shenanigans is kind of an orange color, and why did I pull orange? I think I had orange in my shirt because I'm wearing my RIT lacrosse t-shirt that my daughter got me because her boyfriend plays lacrosse, and one of their school colors is orange. And then just the tones from the wood and stuff. So I picked out these letters, alphas, from my stash, and they're corrugated, so it's really a cool texture to add to the page. And they're also that orangey color, and then I'm also going to pull in some more orange with enamel dots. So at first I thought I wanted to put things on the diagonal to match this paper, and then things just started really coming together, and I really like how it turned out. So yeah, for a sheet of paper that I was not crazy about and I had no idea how I was going to use it, I am very, very, very pleased with this page. It's growing on me and slowly becoming, or quickly becoming, one of my favorites. So these enamel dots it looks like, it was a pink one. I took it off and I decided to use the orange. So I have the dark teal, I have the orange, and I have some white because there's white in the bouquet paper and some in the white strips. And I think this page is just about finished. Oh, I add some more orange. That's right. You can see to the left of my sheet, I had some Smash paper clip kind of arrow looking things, and I had an orange one. It has very thin diagonal stripes on it, so I put that on there to bring another element of orange. And this page, ladies and gentlemen, is complete. So thank you for joining me. Comment, rate, and subscribe. I love all the love that I get from you guys. You just inspire me to keep creating, and I love it oh so much. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up so YouTube knows, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta. Bye.